Hello everyone, my name is Rani Rishma and I am going to present about microwave oven stimulator. First one is C programming. C programming is used to develop system software development, embedded software development, OS kernel development, firmware, middleware, driver development and file system development and many more. C is used in very specific domains and is a free-formatted language. Number systems are decimal, octal, hexadecimal and binary. Data representation we are using are bit, byte and word. Integral numbers, positive and negative. Data type is integral character and int. Floating point is float and double. Conditional construction we are using in this are single iteration, multiple iteration and conditional. Single iteration is if else if and switch case. Multiple iterations are while, do while and for. Unconditional is continue and break. Learned from embedded C. Operators it operates on operands and returns a value. Array, it is a collection of same data types. Address or sequentials in array. Pointers, it's a parameter that is used for passing a mechanism in a function by passing the reference function. It is a pass by value and pass by reference. Passing array, returning array and recursive. Strings is a continuous sequence of characters. It can easily store ASCII and exe extensions. Storage classes are auto, register, static, local, static, global and external. Microcontroller, it is an integrated circuit that is capable of performing a specific task when it is being programmed. All the components are in single chip. It is less flexible and its design complexity is less. The things that we need to choose when we are choosing a microcontroller, the things we need to note are its application, performance, price, the availability of tools that are in the microcontroller and its special capabilities. And my next one is microprocessor. It is a computer processor where the data processing is logic and the logic and control is included in a single integrated circuit. Otherwise we can it is included in a small number of integrated circuit. All components are separate and it's more flexible and the design complexity is more. So this is the diagram of the microprocessor block diagram. Embedded system, any system, any combination of hardware and software systems to produce perform a specific task. It is called an embedded system. So categories are standalone, real-time, network, mobile. Challenges that we face during using an embedded system or effective input and output in embedded system OS, code optimizing, testing and debugging. Real-time aspects are hard real-time. We should meet the deadline before the critical application is entered. Critical application and from real-time it is similar to the hard real-time, and soft real-time we have to have high tolerance meeting the deadlines. And installation of software and LED, we have to use the following software: MPLAB XID, PiximLab, X8 compiler, LED's interference introduction. It is a simple device used in most of the embedded system as a feedback. It works just like a diode. LED basic programming demo is basic LED program. Toggling LEDs are connected to port B and hex file is built in MPLAB software and it's loaded in the PiximLab. PIC is board. We are using this board and microcontroller is PIC16F877A. And next one is CLCD. It is a character liquid crystal display. It has two types, 16:2 and 16:4. Usually the 16 interlines are displayed in ASCII characters. D0 to D7 are data lines. It has a built-in controller. It has its own RAM and ROM. The controller can execute the instruction and data. RS is a register select line. RS value is 1, it is a data. RS value is 0, it is an instruction. Data processing in CLCD, it is by two methods, delay method and poll D7. In delay method, we want to continuously monitor the D7. In data lines, we are providing data. R by W if 1, it is read data, and R by W is 0, it is write data. If in R by pin is permanently grounded, that means we can only write the data. In CLCD, D0 to D7 are connected to port B and RS, and enable pins are connected to port E. 8 bit is a D7, D0 to D7, and 4 bit is D4 to D7. Tactile switch. In matrix keypad, we have to configure the rows as columns, rows as output and the columns as input. When we are designing a pull down interference, R1 is 10 times greater than R2. Triggering methods are edge trigger and level triggering. Bouncing effects we are using are we have a metal plate and terminal. Spirit pulse detection we have to is detected while we are pressing and releasing the tactile switch. It is called an bouncing effect. Interfaces, here first one is a pull-up resistor circuit and the second one is pull-down resistor circuit. Pull-up resistor circuit, if the input is 1, the switch is open, and if input is 0, the switch is pressed. If in a pull-down resistor, it is a reverse operation. If input is 0, it is open, and 1, if it is 1, it is pressed. Matrix keypad, when it is used when we have more number of inputs which we are required. It uses rows and columns concept. Most commonly we are using the matrix keypad in telephone, digital lockers, and calculators and more. In cooking modes, the matrix keypads are used to select respective modes. Tactile switch, it is if a key switch is said to be tactile when it bumps. It shows a response for the bump response when a finger is pressed near the point we have pressing. Keyboard is mostly a tactile. It is made up with the tactile key switches. Timers, it has 3 modes: PWM or pulse generated, counter, PW or PP measurement. Tick means up count or down count. Quantum means system clock settings. Scaling means pre and post settings. Resolution is register with. The micro mode or grill mode in operation mode, and the timer is with the matrix keypad. Star to clear and hash to enter. To toggle LED, we need 8-bit. We need an 8-bit resolution LED to toggle. Timer 0. Timer 0 has more main feature of 8-bit timer. 8-bit timer. And counter with a prescaler. It is readable and writable. Clock set is internal and external. It has a built 8-bit software program prescaler. And the next one is registers associated with the timer 0. These are the registers that are associated with the timer 0. Timer 0 has its own register called TMR 0 register, which is 8-bit of size. Interrupt specifier indicates the function is an interrupt service route and encoded specifically to shoot this task. So next one is I'm showing the microwave stimulation using PIXM software. So this one is the powering on mode, and we are showing here the powering on. Working of a microwave oven. This is the working micro mode, grill mode, convection and start. Next one is micro mode. We are here to set the timer. Next one is time setup. We have setting the timer, and you see next one it starts working, and when the time ends, it shows a end of cooking time up. So this is the end of the micro mode. Next one is grill mode. It is similar to the micro mode. We need to set the time and start it. So after the time is over, it will show the cooking time is over. Next one is convection mode. In convection mode, first we need to preheat the oven. So we need to set the temperature. So preheating process here, it takes 3 minutes, so it will work for 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes we will ask for a timer to set, and we need to set the timer, and after the timer ends, it will show cooking times up. That is the end of the convection mode. And door closing intimation is also another one. If we press RB3, it will ask for doors. It will show that door status is open and intimate us to close the door. These are the things I have learned in the micro oven stimulation. So next let me explain my project in video representation. So let me start with my project description about the microwave stimulation. So this is the PIXM Lab software, and we are going to do our microwave oven stimulation here. So if you see here, I have to load in file. I have to load the hex, and I have to load the hex file. You see the microwave oven X, and I'm opening that file, and now you see the microwave oven is powering on. So here are the 4 modes: micro, grill, convection, and the start mode. So I have been pressing 1, and the power is 900 watts. So you see, now we have to set the timer. So it asks for the timer to set, and I'm going to set the time. That is, I'm setting 30 seconds, and I'm starting the process of micro mode, and you see it starts now, and it starts to run. So in this process, you see the star in the timing setup column. You see star symbol, that is for clear, and you had seen the hash symbol, that is for starting the program, that is the cooking mode, starting of cooking mode. So I have all tactile switches, the 1 to 3, so those are the tactile switches that are used for cooking mode operations. And now it is the end of the micro mode. Now it shows cooking times up. And next one is grill mode, it is number 2, and I'm pressing 2. So the cooking time, grill asks for the same way as the micro mode. It asks for us to set the timer, and now I'm going to set the time as 20 seconds, and I'm starting the process of grill mode. So here we can see that number 4 represents start and resume, and 5 for pass, and 6 for stop. Now let me show you by passing the circuit by system by pressing 5, and you see the system passed. And next let me, when I'm pressing 4, the system starts to rework. So this is the grill mode operation. Microwave oven now shows cooking times up. And next one is convection mode. In convection mode we are going to pressing 3, and it asks for us to set the temperature, and I'm gonna set the temperature as 27 degrees Celsius. So and I'm starting it. When I'm giving the temperature and starting the process, oven starts to preheat for 3 minutes. Before cooking it takes preheating time. So meantime, let us discuss about the other things in general in this software, the board, the other things. You see, I have used MP Lab software to as a background software for the hex file I have loaded. I have used C programming in MP Lab software and loaded it. So the board I have used is PIC Genius board, and the microcontroller is PIC16F877A, and these are the things I have used for that. And the LCD displays, I have talked about the LCDs, and these are the two LCDs that we are using, 16 star 4 and 16 star 2, and we are using 16 star 4 for our process. These are the two LCDs we have already talked about, and that 16 is that represents the interface in lines, and the 2 in that represents the lines. So in LCD, each character is displayed in a 5 star 7 pixel matrix. And you see 16 star 4 is a simple LCD, and so we are using it mostly. But it is said that most commonly used is a 16 star 2 is used in the most power processes. And I am using a PIC board. That PIC represents programmable interface controllers. These PIC microcontrollers are the electronic circuits that are programmed to carry out a vast range of tasks. So we are using PIC for that process of performing many tasks by programming it simply. So next I have used the clock CLK megahertz. I have given us 20, and we have to wait for a few more minutes for the preheating of oven to end. So you see, there are two basic things that we are using in LCD models. There are character LCD and graphics LCD. Let's wait for the preheating time to end. Now the oven's preheating is gonna end, and we are going the preheating for the convection mode is gonna end. And now let's move on to the next process in the convection mode. That is, let's wait, and it's ended, and it asks us to set the time. So we are going to set the time for cooking now. Before we are using for preheating, now I'm setting it for 20 seconds and starting the process. You see that preheating does not mean we are cooking it. it's start preheating of oven, and then we have to cook the food in convection mode. So now the timer runs, and this is the convection mode, and it's ended. You see, this is the end of the convection mode. It shows cooking time up, and this is what we have learned in the microcontroller oven stimulation. Thank you.